I was going in for an interview at Pizza Studio, and Jake, I saw his Snapchat story, and he put on that he was the newest pizza artist at Pizza Studio.
Because I had an interview an hour before hers.
Yeah, so he got the job, and then I Snapchatted him, and I said, I'm going in for an interview right now, and he said, I hope you get the job, and stuff like that. And then, so I went in, I got the job for $8 an hour, and then I Snapchatted Jake, and I told him that I got the job because we were excited to work together. And then I asked him how much he started at, because I thought that I heard that Pizza Studio started at $8.25. So I was kind of skeptical, you know. So I asked what he got paid, because maybe he got started at $8 too, and then he said $8.25, and we both, you know,
we're both like, what? You need to like call them.
You know, ask them why. Kind of, we were very confused on why I would get paid 25 cents less than him, and so then I called my mom and I asked her what I should do, and she told me that I should call them, and I asked if I should wait till orientation, and she said no, just call them now, like just in case. So I called and I left a message, and I told her that I needed to ask her a question, and so then she called me back and she you know, asked what was your question that you had, and I said, well, my friend just got hired about an hour before I did, and he's getting paid $8.25, and I thought that you said I was only getting paid $8. I'm not really sure if that was right or not. I'm not sure if I heard you wrong or, you know, misunderstanding. And I was just wondering why that was, and she put me on hold. Well, first she said, I hired you $8 an hour, and I said, well, why would that be different than his? We're doing the same thing. And then she put me on hold, and then she came back and just immediately told me that discussing wages was against their policy and that we were fired.
And that, she was fired, and then I got another call. I got a call like 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
And she called me, and then she fired me over the phone, like a 10-second phone call.
Yeah. I honestly didn't really think, I really thought it was a misunderstanding. I might have heard her wrong, because she was kind of talking fast. So I thought I actually heard her wrong, and then Jake's friend said something about it being because I was a female and Jake was a male, and then that made me think about that, you know. I was like, well, that's definitely not right. And yeah, is that what you thought? Yeah. And it could have been Jake was more personable than you, or, you know, something like that, or Jake interviewed better than you, or if that was the case. But I just think they gave me 8 because I would take it, I guess.
I just didn't think she would.
And I mean, like, people are saying, well, it was only 25 cents. Like, that's not that big of a deal. And it's really not. I mean, 25 cents isn't that big, but
that thinking is what is why this is a problem.
Exactly. But I mean, it's 25 cents now when I'm 17, but what if it's 1,000, like a couple thousand when I'm older? Or, I mean, it could be for other people like 100,000 if you make that much money, and that's a big deal. So
some Korean country, there was a video, and it was like Donald Trump firing us.
Oh yeah, it was
so
animation.
funny.
It was an animation. So it kind of looked like The Sims. Have you ever played The Sims? Yeah. It kind of looked like that, and me and Jake both had a character, and like
It was so
we were like
funny.
on the phone, and then like once we got off it was like an iPhone. Like Donald Trump came out and like told us we were fired.
Yeah, it was just
and
so
it was really
funny.
weird.
Yeah.
I was very surprised that me and Jake started a national conversation through getting fired at a pizza place. I mean, I never would have thought that would have happened. A lot of people don't know that you can discuss wage, and I mean, me and Jake didn't know that beforehand, and that's important to know, especially, you know, in a workplace and when you do get a career and everything like that. It's very important.